All right, y'all. How y'all doing? Welcome to Vessel Angels Tarot. This is going to be your reading for August the 14th, 2022. All right, so I pre-shuffled, and these are some of your messages here. I hope everybody had a great weekend. You've been holding it down for me. Y'all been good boys and girls, right? Until I got back. Okay. That was a Capricorn full moon for me that we had, over the weekend. So I had a lot of stuff that I was involved in. So I didn't even know. Well, I knew, but I didn't that I would be very busy like that. So I didn't give y'all a reading for the past 2 days, but y'all was all right. Okay. Hey, Linda. All right. So looking deeper, your card came in reverse. Deep within me is a majestic radiance. And it came in reverse. You see the mountains here. The stones, crystals also are the different colors of your chakra. So looking deeper, it's in reverse. So what's going on with that? Not looking deep enough, right? For maybe something that you are a failure to have a belief system in, or some of you are changing your thoughts, your belief system about a certain person. Because we have letting go and communicating freely that came in concerned energy. And anytime a card comes in sideways, okay, it can represent you're not all the way fully there. So the card or the energy speaking for your suggestion or your advice is saying that it's waiting on you. It's waiting on you to look deeper for the answer. Okay, for whatever you needed or for whatever you needed about. Something that you may not want to let go. I surrender joyously to the ebb and the flowing of life. Something that you are scared or very fearful, or you have a certain standard or belief about something or somebody. And you know how you may have already looked at somebody a certain way, and your set belief system can be like, nothing that they can do can change my mind. Okay. About how you see the person. Now, regardless of whatever they did, it could be something good or bad, but it's like you got already a set mind frame. Some of you could be a fixed sign, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, or Taurus. And I also want to throw in Capricorn. Saturn may be a part of you needing to look deeper about something or change your mind about something. Because some of you still could be going through some type of lesson, being taught something specifically dealing with Saturn. Saturn is a teacher, okay? And Saturn is regarding time. So it can be some time that needs to go by, or, before you change your mind, whether it's to a yes or whether it's to a no. I feel with these two cards coming in the concerned energy, it can be that you are contemplating or you're like in a gray area. Okay. For some of you, it can be to talk to somebody or to allow somebody to speak freely to you. Maybe some of you may need to, thinking about within, looking very deeper to find something very graciously to say. And I'm saying that because in the breath of the mouth coming out here is flowers in here. Okay, so it can be words of wisdom that some of you may need to accept or to speak out to somebody freely. And as you communicate freely, that's also going to, not only help you to stand up for yourself or to speak your certain belief or standard, or setting standards, since I said that, right? It also could be, you are looking for something good to say. because it says, I communicate from the depths of your being. And this card came out. I flipped some of these, right? And this card says, I believe in my ability to figure things out. And y'all know I don't really pull these cards like that. So this card says, I believe in my ability to figure things out. Okay. And so some of you may need or will be communicating from the depths of your being. Like it says, looking deeper, right? Deeper within, all the way deep down from your soul, your belief system. Now, this also could be, very relevant just to you and about you only, and not about anybody else or a specific person or people or a situation. It can just be you, believing in your ability to figure things out, because maybe it was hard for you to let some things go. Okay, so you're in the current transformation for that. Now, the back of this card says, what have I accomplished that proves I am resourceful? Where can I find answers when I need them? Obviously, looking deeper within, right? Because this card was the first one and it's the strongest, but it's in reverse. So some of you may be looking deeper now to even show and prove to your own self where you were and where you're at now. Understanding where you have came from, all the things that you have been through in life, so that you can see your own radiance from within, right? Some of you may be also, I don't want to say, I have to choose my words very carefully, but like some of you may be becoming some type of person of power and status very soon. Now, it also could be through marriage or a relationship. Okay, if it's not through career. All right, so you have another card, starting fresh in reverse. And this one is a wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. Okay, so not quite yet. For some of you, it can be, hello, Ghost Warrior. Starting fresh. For some of you, it's not always about getting into a relationship or loving somebody else. You always want to remember to put you first. And if you are still struggling to love and to understand yourself, to know that you have the answers within inside of you, not wanting or waiting to get answers from somebody else, or, all the time having to communicate or chat with somebody to find answers, because they're not always going to have a great conclusion or solution for you. Everything that we need individually comes from our heart here. Okay, and some of you may need to start trusting your own intuition and your own wisdom here and your own heart. So this also could be a mind over matter, mind over heart situation, whether it's about loved ones or if it's about, your residence or about your job or career. So I trust the messages I receive from my heart. So this is in the upright. So that's very good, right? So the title for today is Proceeding Softly. You said you love my what, babe? Oh, thank you. Like I said, I'm redhead for this week. And y'all know I got Mars and Rahu, because I have an Aries moon. So anytime Mars and Rahu is in a fire sign of Aries, I'm feeling like a redhead. So, all right. So proceeding softly, right? My inner power grows in moments of quietude. So some of you could really be taking a lot of time to step back, sit back, relax, or you needing to, okay? Or you're gradually, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. proceeding softly. Some of you are about to get some time to yourself. However that's going to be, I don't know. It can also be some of you that will be letting go of a person, people, things, or situation, and is gradually going into that right now, okay? Where you're about to get ready to, some things are about to change, and it's time for you, it can be for you to see the truth, okay? You're dwelling in the truth, or you will be dwelling in the truth very soon, right? I stand in the light of truth. So something that's in the dark or was in the dark is coming to light, illumination. Okay, very softly. It's trending softly for some of you because of who you are. Some of you may not or cannot take something that needs to be like a tower moment, okay? Something that abruptly happens to you. Some people need that, okay, for them to get type of different wake-up calls, but I feel that the wake-up call for you is happening gradually. It's proceeding softly. Some of you are letting go situations, environments, people, jobs, and you're about to start fresh here. Continue to listen to your heart because you're not on the wrong track. Okay. You may feel like you are because some things may be happening very slow or evolving very slow. Because we even have being in the flow over here in reverse. I'm in the flow of the universe. Okay. So being in the flow, your money starting to pick up in new travel. Okay, great. I was going to ask y'all anyway, have anything from the past readings we've done, the past couple of weeks? Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Have any of the readings been, you've been seeing any of the fruition from the readings that we have been doing? I know I have. Okay, so that's good. I do feel and see, though, that some of you, some type of truth needs to be unveiled. Now, it can be about you in some ways. Okay, Linda. All right. In some ways, now this can be about one specific thing. It don't have to be something that will continue to happen for you over the next several months up until the end of the year. This can be one specific thing for some of you that you may need to speak to someone very freely from your heart. Okay, because you are holding on or wanting to speak your truth about you, or speaking your truth about another person or a situation. Okay, and listen to your heart to say, I feel the right words that are in your belief system and that are true to you. Okay, and that also could be what you're needing to let go, is this communication. All right, but you have not done it yet. Okay, so right now it can be telling you early, right, to look deeper now and to have like those prophetic words already in your mind and heart of what you want to say when it's time to speak it. Because some of you, this situation is coming towards you. Now, it can be an ex coming back wanting to communicate to you. And some of you, you still may have remnants of that person in your heart. And I feel that a lot of you are already on the verge of letting that person in that situation go. But it's still some you dwelling in some type of truth that you may still need to get off your chest. Okay, now it also could be vice versa. So this person is proceeding towards you very softly. All right. So yeah, see there, the new moon, enchantment, inception, erotic, or aura, excitement, new beginnings, right? Pure expansion and carefree. And we already have the starting fresh, new beginnings right here. enchantment, excitement, expansion. I feel that a lot of you, once you believe in your own ability to figure something specifically out or to figure out a couple of things, that's when your new beginning is going to start. A fresh new start. It's still some things that you need to let go. Now, that could just be your environment, that could be friends, leaving family, whatever. It don't have to be something like very detrimental, all right, very seriously, but it can just be a situation that's time to let go. A certain person, a friendship, a job, a certain career. Maybe some of you graduated from one type of class or a career, and you're about to have a new start for a new semester, a new subject, right? Or taking on a whole new type of class or whatever, going for something else, a different type of degree. So it don't have to be like something bad, not for everybody, right? So the communication can be you're waiting on transcripts, or you're waiting on information, you're waiting on, information from the professor or whatever like that, right? You all know what it is for you. Because it seems like whatever is calling towards your heart here, you're going to have to speak on it or speak about it. And you're going to have to speak a truth. Now, some of you may feel or be embarrassed that you may end up still saying that you love a specific person. Okay? And as soon as I said that, the ring popped out. Now, for some of you, letting go, this can be a divorce or separation, and it can just be, still be like, how are you, the new moon here, believing in your ability to figure things out now because you're separating, you're divorcing, even if you're just living with somebody for a very long time as a relationship. If you don't know, that relationship is about to break up, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm telling you now, you may not know it or feel it, but this could be the energy from the other person that they're doing things, proceeding softly because they're about to leave. And that's their truth. And some of you will be left, okay, to try and figure things out. Now, this is proposal, engagement, promise, partnership, agreement, next level, marriage, and union. It's different next levels to situations that you're in. It can be a raise, a bonus. You're going from shift lead to management training. It can be, like I said, switching from one class to another one, a sense of graduation. And now you're, starting something else. It also can be, some of you that are thinking about relationships or soon will be accepting some type of proposal or speaking or dwelling in your truth where you will be turning down a wedding proposal. Okay, it's going to be different for everybody. Because there's still some things that you want to figure out here. Some of you also may be wanting to speak a truth to your mother about her accepting some type of proposal. And you don't know what to say or how to tell her to decline that marriage proposal. All right. Now, an agreement also can be you signing of some type of contract, like job. Okay, some type of agreement is coming up for you as expansion in your career and in your job sector. It can be, also partnership. Maybe some of you are getting some type of new partner. The Rider in reverse. Like I said, the message is coming soon. Okay, movement, message, messenger, travel, news, visitor, delivery, goals, green light, in progress. So like I said, some of you don't have the green light to go yet. I already keep going over proceeding softly, today's title. Okay. So something is on purpose having you to proceed very softly. The writer, the messenger is in reverse. Whether this is a person coming towards you or whatever you're involved in or needing to do very soon, or your actions, your situation right now, things are moving slow. Some of you could be waiting on acknowledgement or a message, email, phone call, a letter from the government, from a job, background checks, all that type of stuff, right? Before you can have the green light. Now, this also could be somebody delayed, or you will be delayed in travel. Somebody may be coming towards you and, proceeding softly. They are thinking, okay, about engagement or proposal or making some type of next level agreement with you. But they are still listening to their heart here. So it is coming very slowly, right? And it's nothing that you can do about that, because you want to make sure if somebody's about to propose to you, you want to make sure that they're in their right. Okay, that this is what they want to do, that they're not playing games, that they are looking deeper within inside. They're communicating freely, right? They are letting go of other people and situations in their life so that they can start fresh with you. Don't never rush anybody to propose to you and they're still hanging on to exes and other things that means them no good. Okay. So whatever that this delay is, proceeding softly, let it proceed softly. All right. And unveil in its own time in here. Some of you, your packages are held up. If you ordered something, you haven't got your package yet. You also are proceeding softly, actually, towards your goals. You may not see it and understand it, but you are, will, for a lot of you, obtain this goal, this next type of goal that you have in your mind, right? All right, see the mice in reverse. So very good. You're having or will start to see progress, okay, for any illness, that fatigue, stress, anxiety, worry, that feeling of restlessness, okay. Some of you may have went to the dentist, like we talked about the other day, or you got a dental appointment pending, or they didn't have any appointments available right now. So that gave you a red light instead of a green light. I still want you to go get your teeth checked. Okay. Deteriorating, loss, and theft. Some of you could have found something that you were missing. It could have been some type of ring, maybe that a mother left you, or a grandmother, or somebody I just heard lost the wedding ring. And that's also why they could not propose here. Again, with the mice card in reverse, I feel that a lot of you, things in your life are about to pick up. The messenger in reverse and the mice card in reverse here, and proceeding softly. Things are going just ebb and flow. Everything's just moving still kind of slow for you. But I feel that a lot of things are about to start picking up. Okay, things that were a loss, you're about to get it back. So that also can be a representation of a diamond ring, something that you value, something that you do value. It can be a material object or, thing or person, could also be coming back to you, right? So this is where your communication to speak freely is going to come in. You may have thought that it was a loss, that the relationship or the person, being with them was deteriorating. But I feel that this person is coming back, though. I'm going to clarify that real quick. Yeah, anchor. See what I'm talking about? And the star card in reverse. So I also see that it's more inspiration on your part. If this is something personal and only about you and your life and things that you're wanting to accomplish and to go after, yes, things are still very slow for you right now, but that's about to change. Like I said, proceeding softly, things are working itself out so that you can be an anchor to somebody else in their life. Somebody is coming towards you, the messenger in reverse, that's going to be in a type of anchor to your life. Okay. Hey, Stagner. So we got stable, enduring, solid, steady, restrained, secure, persevere, willpower, advantage, and fortitude. Like I said, things may look or feel very slow for you right now, but a situation, a person, an outcome, whatever that you're looking for, even if it's a relationship, okay? Something is about to come an anchor to you. Or some of you will become an anchor, something stable to somebody else. Now, if you're talking about job and career, some of you will get the green light very soon, and this new job or career transition change will be a stable thing in your life for a while. Okay, at least 7 months, I see. Okay, some of you also in this new stable outcome, something that's going to feel or be very secure for you, is going to keep giving you this new energy, okay, where you're coming from feeling or being in a situation or an environment that was deteriorating at one time. You kept getting a lot of losses, whether it was people leaving your life, you were cutting people off, you were actually physically moving. It could have been your bank account or savings or your money, was deteriorating your account. This is also you coming from leaving that worryation, okay, or that somewhat of stress will be reducing, okay, reducing. So not so much stress anymore. That fatigue is lightening up. So some of you, this also can be a new beginning, a new start for you, as an expansion that you see that you need to do for your life right here. Now we got the star card in reverse. Well, that's about to change, Stagner. Okay. Something as a messenger or a person, or some type of news or information that you're going to get in some type of way, that's going to bring that to an end. Okay. Inspiration also is needed. Miracles do happen. I know I am a product of miracle. I actually died twice on the operating table when I had my last 2 kids. And of course that was several years apart in 2 different times. Well, that money could be coming. It's not gonna take care of you forever, but it can start to help you to use it for something, right? But something that is promised to you in some type of secure way, and that also could be a secure check or some type of secure direct deposit. Okay, it's coming here to your account. All right. But I am a form of a miracle. So I actually do believe in miracles here. Now I do see that the star card, right, is in reverse. So it's something still deeper within inside, that some of you still may need to say or to talk about, to let go in some type of way. Now it also could be changing banks. It can be, changing who you, service providers. It could be, like I said, a job. It could be, relationships. It could be a friend. It can be that you're about to travel or move or thinking about traveling here. Some of your travel may be delayed also. Some of y'all travel arrangements may be delayed because of the previous illness, okay, that was out. And I'm just saying that because it says it's on the card. Illness, fatigue, stress, anxiety, okay, all of that. The mice, you know what mice bring? They bring plague, correct? Because of the filth that they go through, where they manifest, where they run around, the stuff that they eat. You never, of course, want them to bite you, right? Some of you also could be trying to get rid of a mice or mouse problems in your home or in your business area. And we have the world. Like I said, one cycle is closing out and another one is about to begin. All right. So the accomplishment, okay, a completion of a cycle, duty, responsibility. Like I said, your responsibility level is about to pick up. It's about to change. And remember I said earlier about the governing of time and matter when I talked about Saturn. And I said that some of you are a fixed sign. And I threw Capricorn in there. I said Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and also Aquarius. And I said that Saturn could be part of the problem here, that is still trying to teach you a lesson, because Saturn is about teaching and learning. And this is also helping to structure you for some type of achievement. Now, if you know you don't go to school, if you know you're retired and you don't work anymore, it's still cycles in your life that you still need to go through to still be taught and to learn. Okay, it's still different commitments that you still must do or abide by, right? It's still boundaries that you have to learn to accept and to give out. So lessons never stop being learned. Okay, your lessons in life never stop being learned. It don't matter how old you are. So it's all about whatever you felt was a lot of stress, worryation, something that needed structure back in your life. It can be some of you getting your home back together. It also could be for some of you the way that you was letting people steal or take from you, whether it was money, whether it was your love and affection, and they wasn't reciprocating it back. Can be for some of you the lack of boundaries that you didn't put up in certain relationships, even when it comes to family. It could be, responsibilities at work. Now this company will be seeing you differently and wanting to place you in some type of other title. Okay, it's going to be different for everybody here, right? But expansion is being called or will be starting to be done, or asking you as a duty, right, to help with this new start, this new beginning. It just don't happen just to happen. You also have to be part of the star card, right, for hope, inspiration, love, or wanting to fall in love. If you don't want to fall in love, then love's not going to come your way. If you're still the mice card in reverse, having, anxiety, or don't look at relationship or love anymore because it keeps deteriorating in your life, then no, the people that you meet are not going to be people that you can fall in love with, because your heart, you're not listening to your heart to want to heal that. So yes, the type of people that you do meet are not going to want relationships because your heart is not open to that. So yes, you will have things that will turn out to deteriorate, to become a loss, for you're setting yourself up to have a form of a thief in your life, which that they can come and take and do what they want. Okay, because there's no boundaries and there's no, you're not communicating freely. You may be proceeding softly, not rushing it and everything like that, But, like I said, heart is based off vibration and frequency. It's not going to really do actions after you saying, oh no, I don't want love. It's about the vibrations of the heart. So if your heart is vibrating that you want true love relationships, then that's the frequency that you're going to attract. If your heart is stone cold and you hate relationships, you hate people, you hate falling in love or the idea of falling in love, you just want to mess around or kick it with people, then that's the vibration of what your heart is giving out, regardless of what your mouth is speaking and talking and saying to somebody. Okay? You can't fool the heart, but you can fool anybody with your mouth by saying whatever you want. And a lot of you have been also falling for that. That people say and do, people say and speak what they want, but their vibration of the heart is that they're not really looking for to fall in love. They're not really looking for that type of relationship, right? They're wanting to stay like a thief in the heart, where that they can just take, that they can just do what they want to do. So we have rejection and perseverance again. So some of you may have rejected somebody or somebody have rejected you, and it's time to move on. So we have recovery in reverse. So this is what you're recovering from right now. So I don't know what some of you may be end up rejecting. What is this? Venus, love. Okay, well, where is Venus? Venus will soon be in Leo, 5th house of dating. So that explains a lot. Vedic sidereal. Okay. Some of you are basking in this new moon energy where you're realizing that it's time for you to love, right? To have more good times for and about yourself. You're proceeding softly into that, learning how to do more about you or for you. This is the form or type of accomplishment that you're doing right now. I really do feel that a lot of y'all responsibilities is about to increase. Some of you, this is about to be a new responsibility when it comes to a relationship. And how you're going to govern the time that that person is busy and that you're very busy also. It can be something stable. Down the future, it may turn into, a next level or some type of union thing, but take it softly, right? Proceed softly. It's no rush. But like I say, you still have to have some type of perseverance for it though, because your hope and your wish card is in reverse. So it's like you're not really hoping or wishing to have that to come into your life right now. You're feeling or acting like you don't have time for it. That's not what you want. You're in a great area. Some of you may have already rejected it, or you will be rejecting it in the near future. I do want to see what are you going after for as perseverance. What are you going after as perseverance? For some of you, it may be a person. For some of you, it could just be your job or a career or something that you're doing for yourself. On the 13th of December, about anyway. Oh, well. It may be signing in the order, but it's already been implemented. It's been in the works for a while. That could just be for show and prove. You know how back in school, the older people, remember when we had show and tell? That sounds like a show and tell. We used to be in elementary. No cash systems anymore. Occupation, like I said, work. For some of you, perseverance is to work. Okay. Now, what are you going to work on? But, I'm not surprised, Stagnant, because remember I kept saying the past couple of weeks especially last week, I kept talking about it's time to go back to work. It's time to go back to work in some type of way to get some type of money coming in to put in your checking or savings, right? For some of you, you will be persevering toward a love offer. Yeah, it just kept talking about work, 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 go to work, go to work, money, 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 go to work and money, right? Because I'm also looking for the key here. Some of y'all have found the key to what you need to help to solve your problems. Because remember, I believe in the ability to figure things out. Okay. So some type of occupation here is what you need to have perseverance on. Now, perseverance also, the color is your sacral chakra. That's where your creativity is. That's also procreation, the making of child, intimacy, love, sex. It's also having fun in some type of way. As you work, you also should make time for yourself, Venus. Some type of good time. Make some time to cherish and enjoy some fine things, or some type of luxury for yourself, or just traveling or having a good time in some type of way. What kind of truck goes, Warrior? A Denali, a Tahoe? What you want? Cadillac truck? All right, so we got perseverance to occupation. Now, the orange color also is back to Leo, which is 5th house. So some of you will be putting back in work into that house sector, okay? Or somebody to you. Now, of course, that also could be the key all day long to recovery, right? Some of you may get to recover your car or vehicle if it was repossessed, or there's new information for you. You don't want to give me a card. Hold on. Oh, there you go. Stagnant courthouse. The government. Flipped out in reverse. So perseverance, is going after something that you need to do, something that you need to look into, having the fortitude and the willpower to make things or keep things stable for yourself, to keep that endurance, to make or keep things secure for you. Or also to keep things steadily coming in. Okay. Now, the occupation in courthouse in reverse. Some of you may not or will reject some type of government job. This also could be somebody that is not going to win or get some type of election or vote. Ooh, where did that come from? Okay. This is also a turn down from the court system or from a legal system. Some of you may need to keep or have perseverance of looking for a lawyer or some type of court appointed lawyer here, or legal aid. Okay. Some of you need to find legal aid or get some type of legal aid. Biden needs to clear everyone's past debt and fresh credit line notice. Yep, that's also that right there, because credit is recovery, right? I did already delete a picture that I found on YouTube. It was a video or news clip that it was an error that Equifax, it's already been found and done, so I don't have to say allegedly. That Equifax was giving out errors of reporting people's credit, giving out the wrong credit score when people was applying for mortgages, cars, and whatever people was applying for. Equifax was giving out wrong credit scores as a response for people who was applying for things. And this happened, I think, last month. I was going to put it in my community tab, and I was going to mention it to y'all, but I finally erased it out of my phone. So this also can be, that this needs to, I need to find out what is this key. Some of y'all are understanding the key to the willpower, to the perseverance, that you got to keep something steady coming in. So it can be some type of occupation. Even if it's entrepreneurship and your own level of creativity, you need to put more into your creativity now. Some of you have been rejecting it or not putting any effort into it. If you're transitioning from work, job, or career into entrepreneurship, you're going to have to put more effort into it. Okay. Well, see, there go the good luck. And that's clarifying the recovery. Good luck is on your side. This sounds like a State Farm or something commercial. Well, that's good, because y'all know I rarely get that 4-leaf clover card. So that's good to see. And we have the Lover's card, or the Two of Cups, Twin Flame, whatever you want to, in reverse. So if you do want a relationship to end, unfortunately, and you're ready, perseverance, to move on for yourself, you're just waiting on, or finally got information from a messenger, email, letter from the court, or a lawyer, or from a judge that has finally signed off on your paperwork, because they will be working on it very soon. This also could be a credit check, and also a background check being done for you to go to work. If you were hoping that something's not going to come up, some of y'all gonna have a lucky strike. Okay. This also is a First Offenders Act that somebody will be pleading. So you're not, they're gonna let you have it, especially if you're trying to get rid of the cash system, because credit is everything. Well, those readings could have been saying, like, get as much cash as you can and keep it on hold. Because if we do go into some type of third world type of thing, zombie apocalypse, so however you want to say all that bull crap, I'm not saying it can't happen or won't happen. Cash will be a very much needed commodity. Because at any time, right, they can shut down the electric system, right? When using credit, debit cards, chip malfunction, purchasing or buying things online. So cash would be the new hot commodity. So that also could have been what the reading's been telling us, is to get much cash as possible. And to put it up, because that would be a new bargaining tool, right? Especially on the streets. Life purpose, yeah, I agree, but what will be the value of cash? Because more people live by the street and in the street than corporate. Or everybody don't have a debit card. Everybody don't use or accept debit or credit as a form of payment. Cash is always gonna keep its value. Especially, you have to think that, if this world shuts down, right? And you can't buy nothing with your little plastic card, because if this is some type of new world order, then the word itself, new world order, they're going to be, like they already now, is running the system. So if they decide to shut it down, they decide to shut it down. So what are you going to have now that is some type of value that somebody that has stockpiled, right? Things of necessity, such as water, medicines, first aid, pills or prescriptions. We already got the mice card on the table. Okay. Some people may be holding penicillin pills or some type of antibiotic type of pills. medicine, alcohol. Okay, because if they shut the system down, right, how are you going to get? It's some people that have that stuff, that's stockpiled on this stuff. I'm just saying that still using cash is going to be a necessity to bargain on the street. I'm not talking about corporate world. I'm not talking about stores. Because if they shut the system down, what that means that the stores are going to shut down. So what are you going to use as bargaining to exchange from another person to another person to buy some type of necessity? Tissue, water, first aid, pills, Tylenol for pain, or whatever. Okay, I'm just naming stuff. What are you going to use for as bargaining? Cash will still be used as some form of exchange on the street. I'm not talking about the white collar corporate world and Bitcoin and all that. I'm not talking about that, because most people that still do stuff underground, they don't leave a trail or electronic trail. If our world turned into The Walking Dead right now, but there's no zombies, right? How are we going, and all the stores, are raided and everything like that. How are you going to pay for something as an exchange for something that you need? Cash. What you're going to exchange your debit card and give that person your debit card, it's not going to work. The system is shut down as a part or form of the New World Order, right? The system is shut down on purpose. So cash or bargaining other things as an exchange on the street. Okay, well, you got gasoline. I exchanged 3 gallons of gasoline for some penicillin pills because you got a wound or something on your leg and you need some type of form of medicine. There's not going to be doctors, that you can go and check in and swipe or insert your credit card, right, or whatever, to pay for a doctor's visit, because the system is shut down. So I'm saying cash may be, out for that, but it's still going to be a bargaining tool. That's what they keep having me to say. So you take it how it resonates for you and what you believe, but I'm listening to what my spirit guides is telling me in my head. Cash is going to be a bargaining tool. Listen to what I'll tell you. Cash is going to be a bargaining tool. It always have. Why you think that people who robbed banks and gangsters and all that stuff back in the day buried money, right? They put what they call it, they used to put money up under the mattress. Cash always is going to be a bargaining tool for the street. I'm not talking about the systems and corporate world. But I understand what you're saying, that the cash is not going to come back into circulation. But far as the street, right, it's going to be a bargaining or exchange mechanism for that. Because everybody can't get a debit card. Everybody can't be approved or have a bank account. But they still make money. They still live. They still buy things, right? So if that is part of the order, then cash is what's going to be a way to exchange. I see, Sagittarius. So we'll try and do a reading about that. I really don't, because YouTube gonna flag me. YouTube gonna flag me about it. But you do have some type of good luck or omen that's coming for you. All right. The 4-leaf clover here, some type of luck or streak of luck, something is going to change. So if you're expecting money, a message, a conversation, a good outcome to a doctor visit. Okay, your pressure or your stress, or you can go down in the milligrams in your medication, something like that. Okay, is going to be happening for you. That's very good. Something or somebody that you are removing, or a situation out of your life, it is helping to relieve and get rid of a lot of that fatigue and stress, because you're having more of willpower and strength and fortitude to keep moving forward. Okay, it's just about your own perseverance. Some of you may reject something and move forward. Can be somebody and or a job. It also could be somebody may reject votes, or say yes or say no to something when it comes to the courthouse. Not quite sure on what that means, but I don't want to go too deep into it. Not right now. I don't. They're telling me to let it go. So, but I will find out when it proceeds softly. We'll find out. It's gonna come out in the readings. Okay, it's gonna come out when it needs to come out. It's telling me to proceed softly, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to challenge the issue here, because it's something about the truth that needs to be unfolded or said, but it's coming out when it needs to come out. Okay, so you just continue to listen to your heart. Whatever that is about a person or a situation, listen to your heart, okay? And you're going to be able to, or will have to, speak your mind from the depth of your being, right? So this also could be somebody writing marriage vows, or somebody is writing some type of letter or love letter or email, text, you know what I mean, right? All right. I will see y'all. I don't have a lot to do tomorrow, so I will be back tomorrow. Okay. I was just unexpectedly sidetracked. Not really sidetracked. I just went with the flow of my full moon. So yes, I was outside all weekend. Had a very good time. So, and it also gives me a rest from doing readings, because this is very exhausting, doing these readings. And for me, myself, I want to stay in the flow of life. I always don't want to keep trying to let the cards tell me what is unfolding, because that also takes away from me actually living my life, instead of the cards. See there? Instead of the cards always trying to tell me ahead of time what's coming up, because, you know, that tends to make me stop using my own intuition, because I rely on a reading. I rely on the reading, okay? And I don't want to stop not listening to my own intuition, because I relied on the reading that I did or done as foresight. Okay, so I'm trying to keep that into balance. But y'all know I'm not going nowhere. I just was gone the weekend. That's all. So y'all hang tight, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.